Hello, and welcome back to the Life on Your Terms YouTube channel. Today, we're going to dive into if you can't find a job after college. Not being able to find a job can be very frustrating after college. You've spent anywhere from 10 to 50 grand, even more in some cases if you go to master's school or doctorate school. If you can't find a job, that can be very challenging. So we're going to get into that today. Another thing we're going to get into is ways you can increase your job search process and increase your way to find a job and landing the job of your dreams. Third thing I'm going to touch on today is a way that you can kind of help yourself if you're stuck. So with the first point, it is challenging to find a good job after college. There's many jobs today, but some of them don't align with our values. In previous videos, I've talked about how values are crucial to find the right job, and sometimes it can be hard to align that right away, right after college. So I understand that finding a job can be challenging, but I'd encourage you not to rush into it. 92% of college students quit their job within 3 years. So it's important that you don't rush into it and you find a career that matches for you. While it can be frustrating, you need to focus on upgrading your skills and things of that nature. So maybe you're at a job you know you won't stay at right now, but if it pays the bills, great, while you search for your dream job. So the second thing you need to focus on, and the most important thing, is you need to focus on ways you can increase your uniqueness or ways of finding a job. What I mean by this is you need to get internships, networking, skill development, and making yourself unique. So with that, with internships, those can add value to your resumes, and you know what? Offer to work for free if you have to. Find a way you can provide value. Work for free for 6 months. They'll give you a good reference and it'll go on your resume. The second thing you need to focus on is networking. What connections can you make to help you land your dream job? Can you find someone in the company that you can provide value to before you put the application in? And then when you put the application in, that person's going to be like, oh, he already provided me value. I already have a connection with him. Hire him now or hire her now. The third thing is skill development. You should always be working on a certain skill that applies to either your future career, job, or business that you want to do. So you need to dive into something, that could be copywriting, marketing, anything that's applicable to your field. You should be working on it and you should be trying to upgrade that skill. So with that, instead of spending $100 at the bars, try to spend $100 on focusing on your skills and your career development and things of that nature, because it'll pay you a lot more in the future. There's so many courses out there, there's so many coaches out there that can help you, and it's worth it to invest in yourself for the future. Your future self will thank you. Now, the fourth thing is making yourself unique. You need to do that through your resume, your cover letter, and some unique experience you may have. Find ways that you can differentiate yourself from the pack. Recruiters read so many cover letters and resumes. It's the same old bland stuff. So what can you do to make yourself unique? You can do this by volunteering places. You can do this with your connections. You can do this with your networking, with your internships, with your skills you have. Maybe you have a field that's not even related to the field you want to go into, but it gives you a unique advantage. Monetize that advantage and figure out a way to make yourself different from those around you and those applicants. Also, when you apply, find a way to provide value to them in your application process or beforehand, and the person will jump to hire you. Now, the third thing, if you're stuck, what you can do is do career counseling and support from your graduate university. A lot of the universities have free services, things of that nature, that can help you find your job and stuff like that. Reach out to them, they probably have some good advice. And in fact, I do that stuff too. So in the link in the description, go ahead and go to my Instagram and I'll actually edit your cover letter and your resume for you for free. I'll give you suggestions on it. You go to my Instagram page, DM me, and then we can work together and I'll look at your cover letter and your resume and throw some suggestions in to make yourself unique. If you want to work with me as well, I do this stuff. I help students find their dream job. And it's important not to rush into a job, as I said earlier. Make sure you narrow down your values and don't be in a rush. You're young, you You've got a lot of life left to live. Make sure you're, getting the process moving, but do not rush into a job where you end up unhappy 10 years from now. Don't select a job on money or status. Find a job that you feel that your purpose aligns with, and then try to provide the most value as possible. Make yourself unique, and that will help you start in the right direction to finding a job after college.